Welcome to an emergency Saturday morning 7:50 a.m. Central Time video. I'm gonna see if I can do all this basically in one take. God bless me. But this is this is Saturday. What do I do every single Saturday? I tell y'all is I drive, and y'all think I joke around with that, but yeah. I really do drive every Saturday somewhere. We're going to work on the hunting lease again today in Mississippi. And y'all know normally I do a Saturday driving video when I'm on the road. And I'm still might do it a little bit later, a little bit longer content. But the reason I'm putting this video out right now is there is a lot of panic going on right now with the markets. I wanted to do a video last night on it, but this morning, overnight, at least overnight my time, it's gotten worse. You got about 10% of the total coin market cap that has went down. We're at 3.75 trillion market cap right now, so we're down almost 10%. Bitcoin's down to 112,000. That doesn't sound like a lot. That's only 7.5%, but the alts are taking an absolute ass-whipping beating. And I'm sorry for using that language, but I don't know what else to say. You know, you have Solana down 18% at $180, $182. XRP down 13%, down to 244. We were at 3 something the other day. People talking about how much alt season is and all the stuff like that. Cardano is taking it even worse. They're down to 65 cents right now. They're down 20%. SUI down 23%, AVAX is down 20%, Litecoin down 27%. I don't have to really hash all these out for you, but there's a couple of Crow, 15 cents right now at 20% down. There's another one I wanted to hit on, but this is just crazy. It's wild, but I'm gonna tell y'all. Atom was another one. Atom down to $3. I told you I was never going to buy Atom again because I owned so much of it at these higher prices. But guess what? I might have to jump on it. VET is down to almost a penny and a half right now. Y'all know last night I did a video. Last night I bought a Nubula node. And I told y'all that 300, I was using my 300 I was using my normal DCA money, and that I didn't have really DCA money left. Guess what? I'm finding some DCA money. We have been through this before when Trump first took office. With every time he would just mention the word tariff, it was like it was a Harry Potter magician word, hocus pocus. That every time he mentioned tariff, these rates would drop. And I've been trying to tell y'all, not that I know if y'all are hurting right now or if y'all got liquidated, y'all don't want to hear me be an a-hole and say I told you so. But I have been telling y'all to take profits to get ready for this, that this market was not going to keep doing this. I kept telling y'all that. The writing was on the wall. When you have all these people saying alt season's coming, get ready, and this is it, and Bitcoin's supposed to be 135,000 this week. Remember that? Where's that rhetoric at right now? I told y'all to be prepared for this crap. And I'm not going to try to make this political at all, but we're all going to be adults here. So if you get pissed off, I'm sorry you get pissed off. This is just fact. We've seen where we know that Trump and his family are buying crypto, they're buying stocks. It's been accused in the past of certain things dropping the markets and then buying it up and buying it up. Why do we not think this is another freaking example of that? He goes and mentions tariffs on China at 100% yesterday, and the stocks, it ain't just crypto. I had to tell my buddies that, man, this is my crypto, this. I'm like, buddy, a couple of them, I'm in a group chat with them. Have y'all seen your whole stock portfolios? You might not want to go look at them depending on what, and I think what it is I still think this is part manipulation. I think you had all these people put in all these longs because of this peace treaty war thing being over with. and all this positivity stuff, and they all got wiped out. I haven't seen a number yet, but I'm just curious to know how much has gotten wiped out with people trying to do longs. So, you know, WIF is down 26%, down to 49 cents. You know, this is just absolutely crazy. Peak's down 14%, down to 8 cents, a little over 8 cents. Listen, I know it's easy for me to say. I don't have y'all's, you know, whatever finance issues y'all got going on or anything like that. It's easy for me to say, but I'm telling y'all right now, the fear and greed index, as far as when market cap says, the fear and greed index right now is at like 26%, 25% or something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, of 35. That's blood in the streets compared to where we were just a little while ago. And that's when it's time to purchase. Now, I know it's easy for me to say that, but I'm just telling you, this is the time to purchase. Do you really think crypto's going down? People call this a big black swan event, stuff like that. To me, this is him mentioning the word tariffs is not a black swan event. Because I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the man's got 3 years left in office, 3.5 years in office. He's gonna mention tariffs again. This is him and China going back and forth. Now, I think there's some other things going on, because you remember, crypto's worldwide. But this is kicking crypto in the gonads right now. But I'm telling y'all, this is just me. This is not financial advice, because this market, because come Monday when markets are open back up, listen, two things are going to happen. I know you're going to say I'm Captain Obvious, but two things are going to happen. When the markets open back up, the stock markets, we're going to continue to take hits, and that's going to drive crypto down even more, or they're going to start recovering and crypto's going to fall with. And the reason I say that is because crypto is 24/7 worldwide, and you got crypto today on a Saturday or overnight that can continue to fall, where the stocks have kind of halted a little bit because they don't trade on the weekends. Most of them don't. So come when them first markets open up late Sunday night, early Monday morning overseas and stuff, we're going to see what happens. So me, I'm going to take a little bit of money and I'm jumping on these prices, because I really think that's what's going to happen. We were in a very, very strong bull momentum right now in crypto, and I just see, this is just me. Y'all don't come to me for this kind of financial, for this kind of TA or anything like that. It's not financial advice, because this could all drop another 25%. So you have to be able to say, are you comfortable with buying in right now and then waking up tomorrow with another 25% lower? But if it does recover and Cardano goes back to $1 and it's at 60 cents right now, that's a pretty decent profit before an alt season supposedly even starts. WIF, that's at, what I said, 40 something cents, was that almost $1 the other day? That's a 2x. When you think about it, isn't it double? It's doubling your money. You know what I mean? You know, I don't have enough money to buy everything I want to buy. I can tell you right now, as soon as I finish doing this video, I'm watching VET. And as soon as I think VET's kind of plateaued, because it's still dropping, I'm jumping on some VET. VET was at 20 something cents at an all-time high. And right now it's at $0.015. I'm jumping on it. You know, Bitcoin's not really down that much, but that's just me. Again, that's not financial advice. I'm just telling people not to panic. They have people on there saying crypto's now going to zero. Why? Everything is dropping. So why do you think Bitcoin and crypto by itself are going to zero? None of the regulations changed. The same regulations that y'all used to spread the word that this is the reason why Bitcoin's going to be 135,000 next week and 350,000 by the end of the year, and these crazy preposterous numbers. None of that has changed. None of the fundamentals have changed. This is just the man playing word games again, doing whatever negotiations he's trying to do with China. You know, you had last Friday, you had Trump make a comment about possibly doing checks for Americans, and the market goes crazy. This Friday, he mentions tariffs, and the market's like, the more retail we get into this, the more ETFs, the more of the average mom and pop, the more people we get that come into crypto, and all they hear about all the time is crypto possibly crashing and how volatile it is. I think this is going to continue to happen. Is you're going to have people who just pull their money out and reset this market. Don't panic. It ain't the end of the world, and I still think this is the time for profits. And again, that is my advice that I'm putting on myself. And just because I've had one or two y'all text me, man, you saw the price of this morning. What do you think about the price of this? They DM me on Discord or whatever. And that's why I'm just kind of putting this video out, is don't panic. I'm going to try to put this video out right now, even though I'm in the woods, see if I can upload this to YouTube. So if you see this on YouTube this morning, on Saturday morning, hey, you know I was successful. I might do a secondary kind of Saturday driving video or something like that. About more stuff that I hear and find out about, and kind of see what the market's saying, what some of the other YouTubers are saying, some of the guys who I do trust for TA and that kind of stuff like that, to see what Tyler and George and all of them are saying. I know George is going to say it's time to take out a loan and buy more Bitcoin, because George kind of feels like me, or I kind of stole this from George. When you got a fear in market, the fear market index, whatever it is, down to 35 and 34% like it is right now, in blood in the streets, that's when you buy. That's when the profit is made. Again, I don't know y'all's situation. Y'all might not be in a time in your life that you can buy more. I know I'm not right now. Y'all know all the stuff I got going on right now. I got a trip coming up in 3 weeks, paying for the stuff for this hunting lease. And I just got, and my son in college and stuff like that, and I just paid $300 for that freaking node. I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, last night it was very hard to pull the trigger. When I saw these prices dropping, it was very hard for me to pull that trigger on that node, because I wish I would have took that $300 and put it into the market. And I almost changed my mind, but I didn't want y'all to get upset with me if I would have changed my mind. So I still bought the Nubla node for $300. But I'm telling y'all, I might go have to clean up my Earn app again and my Honey Gain app and all that stuff like that for some little liquidity. And I'm going to dump it right now into crypto. I don't know exactly what I'm buying. I can tell right now I'm buying VET. I'm probably buying WIF. I bought some Pudgy Penguin, whatever it was. That's way down also. I'm thinking about possibly getting into some of that. Cardano, AVAX, it's all great buying opportunities. But I'm not gonna buy it really probably as soon as I get off this. It's 8:05 now. But I am gonna be just watching these prices. If it looks like it's continuing to fall, I'm just gonna let it continue to fall a little bit. And at some point when it looks like it's kind of taking a breath, I'll make some small purchases and then go from there. If it looks like it falls some more, I'd purchase a little more. If it looks like it's going up, hey, I missed out. But there's some great, when some of these cryptos are down 25-30%, that's the time to buy. And I know how it is. Let me tell you something. I missed out on Bitcoin when Bitcoin fell, what was it, 2-3 years ago, down to like 17,000-18,000, and all these cryptos were real low. I kept listening to all these people talking about Bitcoin was going to $8,000 and $9,000, and I didn't buy nothing. And it jumped back up in a flash, and I was disgusted, absolutely disgusted. So I try to buy some of these little dips. I know it's kind of hard. I know people don't want to, you know, I didn't even check really some of our small cap tokens we're in. I wanted to get this video out because I know it's gonna be hard to download and stuff. So look, y'all take deep breaths. Some of y'all probably ain't panicking at all. Some of y'all, I know some of y'all kind of like me, y'all more into just the deep end in the projects, and y'all really don't buy tokens and that kind of stuff like that. So, you know, y'all really don't panic, and y'all not that worried about it right now. So that's it. We'll see. I'll probably do a little longer form video later on my drive back. On my way back, I'm gonna do some research, check out and see what this looks like by the end of the day. So it's only 8 a.m. this morning, my time right now, just getting into Mississippi. And we'll see how this goes for us today. So I hope everybody has a good Saturday, and God bless everybody. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, all that stuff like that, and we'll see what happens. And we'll see you on the video again later.